Hi there, this is Amanda Hill, and we're going to have a clear out of our Twitter account. Now, why should we do this? Well, it's varying different reasons, but it's quite difficult sometimes keeping up with people. If they're not going to use a platform or if they're fake followers and I've suddenly managed to connect with them and got them following me and varying other things, or I've followed them, then it's time to just have a clear out. Think of it like going in the garden and having a pruning session. Yeah, pen in the neck, the sun's shining, it looks great. You get out there and it's actually freezing cold. So you get your gloves on, you get your jacket on, and you get stuck in. After a while, you take the jacket off because you realise there's an awful lot more that needed doing. But when you're finished, the sense of achievement and what you actually then allow it to do is allow it to all grow through beautifully. So as you can tell, I'm a keen gardener. I'm also a keen online advocate and use lots of different platforms for lots of different reasons. Some of you know me, some of you have no idea who I am. But hey, I've been online for a very long time. So we're going to look at Manage Flitter, and there's a free and a paid version of this. We're just going to quickly sign in with our Twitter account. And we're going to get rid of that. Sorry, guys. As you can see, I've been here before. And it's just catching up on varying different things in my account since the last time I was here, which is probably at least a year ago. So what we're going to have a look at, let me just make this a little bit bigger and you can see, I'll just move it over. So we can have a look at varying different things here. Hello, what have I done with this screen? There we go, that's where I wanted it. So we can look at not following you back, no profile image. Highly unlikely I would follow somebody without a profile image unless it's in a training room. But why don't we just have a look and see? So I've got 6 people without profile images. So why don't we just get rid of all of those? Now Twitter does not like you following and unfollowing people quickly. So just be careful of going too mad and pruning too hard and too quickly. I believe this program actually does it gently anyway, and I'm now going to click over on the right hand side here. I should have set my screen a little bit bigger. I can now choose to unfollow all of those. I've kept one because I did know who they were, and you never know, they may get round to using it one day. Now, I don't pick people just because they're not following me. That isn't how I rock, and I don't automatically follow people who are following me either. But sometimes you get a bit carried away and you start following people, and it may not be 6 months down the line that you really do want to follow them. So I wouldn't go and tweet that I've discovered 1,000 people that are not following me back. If you're going to follow me, fantastic. If you're not going to follow me, it isn't the end of the world. But what I should do is just have a quick look through this list and see who some of these people are. So if I don't recognise the name, or I don't recognise who they are from their picture, or I don't like some of the stuff in their tweets, then it's highly unlikely, if I found them in here, that I'm going to unfollow them. Yeah, I'm not going to go too mad here. I'm just going to show you just some of them. And I followed a few odd people in a few odd niches for varying things that I've been doing. This one hasn't tweeted yet, so that's probably not a good one to be following. So have a quick look through, see if there's some people that you can trim for whatever reason, but it wouldn't be, I don't just unfollow people for not following me. So let's pick a couple more. There you go. So we've picked 20. And then again, I can just click on follow. Okay. Now with this program, you get so many that you're allowed to do in the free account. And if you have a particularly hefty account, then you might want to think again. Now, fake following, this is really important. There is absolutely no point at all following fake accounts. Now, sometimes you can't always tell. So you may want to go and check and look at their timeline and see who these people are. And if you do know them, it might be nice to go and say, hey, you're being flagged as a fake account. So there's all sorts of things that you can use for this. Inactive. So these are people who have not posted in 30 days. That's not a very long time, but it's definitely worth you going through them and seeing if there are people in here that you really shouldn't have followed in the first place. Yeah? And if they're not going to use it, then why waste time? And, you already have a very cluttered space out there. So for people that are not going to interact and chat to you and you don't know who they are, then it's probably a good thing to go through and wipe them out. So let's just do one or two more. Okay, so we've taken another 60 now, and obviously I can do some proper work on this later. And there you go. So you can check who's talkative, you can check who's quiet, and then you can look through everybody that you follow. So there's an awful lot that you can do with this, and as I said, there's a free and a paid for version, definitely worth a look at. So go and have a nose. There's a link below this video, and it'll be very interesting to find out what you spot in your Twitter account. Speak soon.